I think in your last class, instructions was given how to open a Kale Microvision project. So again, we have a recall about how to open a new project. So double click Microvision 5. If anything is open, just close the project. Go for a new Microvision project. Give a name. You can save it. Click ARM Cortex M4. Click OK and expand the CM Cortex microcontroller software interface components and click core and DSP. Click OK. And now what you have to do, you have to add these startup files to this source group. So go to add existing file to this source group. So startup files already I am having. So double click in that, go to all files, click Ctrl A, add, close. So now we are expanding the plus symbol. You can see the startup files are added here. And next go for the main. And it is already some programs are written here. If you want, you can write it from the starting, or you can. I am going to use it the same codes for the addition, subtraction, and division and multiplication operation. So first we will execute with the add. And one more step we have forgot. So go to project. Go to linker. Use memory layout from linker. Go to use simulator. Click OK. Okay. Now I have given values for the R0 and R1 register. So R0 I have given 8. For R1 register I have given 3. So now I have added the register values R0 and R1 and I have stored in the R2 register. Just you can save it and go for the Ctrl F7, and if no errors then go for build and go for the rebuild. So no errors, so go for the run. And if you are clicking here for run F5, you can able to know what are all the flags, what are the registers are affected by these commands. So you can see the R0, R1 and R2. So R0 we have given the instruction the values as 8, and the R1 register we have given the value as 3. So now it is added. So 8 plus 3 is 11. So the hexadecimal value for 11 it is B. So now it is shown the results. So next we will go for the next command. For that you can go to, so next step go for the subtraction. Again you can save, rebuild and go for the and so 8 minus 3, the result is 5, that will be stored in the R2 register. So next go for the next command, multiplication. So MUL. Again you can save, build, rebuild, go for the start. So 8 into 3, that will give the results of 20. So next go for the division. So the instruction will be DIUDIV. You can save it, rebuild, and you can see the commands. So the quotient will be stored in the R2 register. So 8 divided by 3, the quotient will be 2, that will be stored in the R2 register. So that's all about the simple addition, subtraction, division and multiplication gets over. So next we'll move on to the logical operations. So for that you can refer this PPT, then we'll come back to the coding again. So first we'll start with the OR operation. So logical OR operation. So already you are familiar with these logical OR operations, all these things. But anyway, this is just a recall about that. So for a logical OR operation, when both the inputs are 0, the output will be 0, and if any one of the value is 1, then the output will be 1. And for the logical AND operation, so if both the values are 1, then only the output will be 1. For all other values, the output will be 0. Next we'll go. The command or syntax for this OR is a ORR. So for doing your OR operation, you have to use ORR. And for AND operation, the command is same. So A and D. So next go for the XOR operation. So for the XOR operation, so if both the values are the same thing, then the output will be 0. So any one of the values is 1, then the output will be 1. Okay, so for the executing the XOR command, the syntax for the XOR will be the syntax will be EOR. Okay, so just you can give these commands and you can execute the same commands in your KL Microvision, and you can able to view the outputs in the particular R2 register. So next we'll go for the arithmetic operations. So this is the first one. So arithmetic shift left. All those things you are familiar with the theory part. Just I have given one example for that easy understanding. So the instruction will be move R0, R1, and ASL is arithmetic shift left, and how many shifts that should be produced, that will be given here. So if it is #4, then the left shift will be done for the 4 digits. So your R1 value, if you are giving some values in the R1, so that will be shifted 4 places left, and that will be stored in the R0. So these commands you can run in your file, you can run in your laptop. So next we will go for the logical shift operations. This will be your logical shift. Okay, so it is a 4 values you have to shift left, and the empty vacant places you have to fill it with the zeros. So 1, 2, 3, 4 zeros are added here. And this is your logical shift right. You can see the shift will be done to the right side. So your leftmost 4 vacant places will be filled with the 4 zeros. Okay, so this instruction you can work it out by yourself, and if you have any doubt you can ask us, and you have to submit the same to the Google Classroom. Thank you all.